Yo, what's good, Combo Crew? It's the one and only Combo Zaire here, and today I'm coming at you with another super hot fire banger, man. And today I'll be showing you how to create the best Stephen Curry build in NBA 2K25. We're on the way to 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And now let's get into the build. For the hand, I'm going to go with the right hand because Stephen Curry is right-handed in real life and he shoots with his right hand, so I'm going to go with the right hand. And for the jersey number, I'm going to go with number 30 because Stephen Curry wears number 30 on the Golden State Warriors, so I'm going to go with number 30. But the hand and the jersey number does not affect your build at all, so you can pick whatever you want. This is what I went for the vitals. You can pick whatever you want for the vitals, but now let's get into the position and body settings. And for the position, I'm going to go with point guard because Stephen Curry is known for playing point guard on the Warriors, but sometimes they call him a combo guard or a shooting guard. But for this build, we're going to go with a point guard. And for the height, I'm going to go with 6'2" because Stephen Curry is listed at 6'2" on Google, and everywhere that I looked, he's listed at 6'2". So we're going to go with 6'2". And for the weight, I'm going to go with 185 pounds because that's what he's listed at on Google, and that's what he's listed at in the NBA. So we're going to go with 185 pounds. And for the wingspan, I'm going to go with a 6'3" wingspan. He actually has a 6'4" wingspan, but I went with this so I can get a higher three-pointer. So this is what I'm going for the position and body settings. And now let's get into the attributes. For the finishing attributes, for the close shot, I'm going to go with a 72 close shot because I wanted to save my other attribute points to get other attributes higher. But if I could, I would definitely put my finishing higher because Steph Curry is one of the greatest finishers for his position. So this is what I'm going to go for the finishing. And now let's get into the shooting. And for the shooting attributes, for the mid-range, we're going to go with an 87 mid-range because that's the maximum it goes to when we put our three-pointer at a 97. So that's why I put it at an 87. And for the three-pointer, I'm going to go with a 97 three-pointer because Stephen Curry is obviously the greatest shooter of all time. So we want to make this as high as possible so he can be the best shooter on the court just to mimic Stephen Curry. And for the free throw, I went with an 80 free throw because Stephen Curry is one of the greatest free throw shooters of all time, if not the greatest free throw shooter of all time. So this is why I went with these shooting attributes. I went with an 87 mid-range, 97 three-pointer, and an 81 free throw. And make sure you copy these attributes. And now let's get into the playmaking. And for the playmaking attributes, for the pass accuracy, we're going to go with an 80 pass accuracy because Steph Curry is one of the best passers in the league. So that's why I went with an 80 pass accuracy. And for the ball handle, I'm going to go with a 95 ball handle because Stephen Curry is one of the greatest ball handlers of all time. And I would say he's the best dribbler behind Kyrie and Allen Iverson. So that's why I put my ball handle at a 95. And for the speedball ball, I'm going to go with an 86 speedball ball because Stephen Curry is really fast. And so we're going to go with a high speedball ball so he can be quick with the ball, just like how Curry is in real life. So this is what I went for the playmaking attributes. I went with an 80 pass accuracy, 95 ball handle, and an 86 speedball ball. Make sure you copy these attributes. And now let's get into the defense. And for the defensive attributes, for the interior defense, I'm going to go with a 51 because Stephen Curry is a small player and he can't really guard bigger players in the paint. So we're going to go with a 51 interior defense. And for the perimeter defense, I'm going to go with an 83 perimeter defense because Stephen Curry is an underrated defender. He's not the best defender in the league, but he's definitely not a bad defender. So this is why I went with an 83 perimeter defense. And for the steals, I went with a 94 steal because Stephen Curry led the league in steals in the 2015 to 2016 season. So that's why I went with a 94 steal. And for the block, I'm going to go with a 36 block because Stephen Curry is not really known for getting blocks, and he's a small defender, so he's not going to really get blocks as much as other players. So this is why I went with a 36 block. And for the offensive and defensive rebound, I went with a 26 offensive rebound and a 49 defensive rebound. And the reason I went with these attributes is because Stephen Curry doesn't really get rebounds as much as other players. Like I said earlier, he's a small player and defender, so this is why I went with a low block and a low offensive and defensive rebound. And this is what I went for with the defensive attributes. And now let's get into the physicals. For the speed and agility, I'm going to go with an 82 speed and an 82 agility because Stephen Curry is actually really fast, but I had to cut down on some attributes because my other attributes are so high. But Stephen Curry is still really fast in real life, and this is not bad speed or agility, but it is going to be lower than some other builds that you see on YouTube. But I'm going to go with an 82 speed and agility. And for the strength and vertical, I'm going to go with a 46 strength and a 52 vertical because Stephen Curry is not strong as other players, and on my other builds I have a higher strength, but since Steph Curry is a point guard, I have a lower strength. And for the vertical, I also have a low vertical because Stephen Curry is not known for dunking the ball, so that's why I went with a low vertical. And these are still good attributes for physicals. Even though they're not as good as some other builds, we still have high 3-pointer and high ball handling, which makes our build really good for the point guard position. And these are what I went for my attributes. And now let's get into the build name and build comparisons. And as you see, we have built a shot creating 3-level threat. We got comparisons of Kirk Hinrich, Trae Young, and the best of all, Stephen Curry. And if you want to play just like Steph Curry, definitely make this build. And if you want to see more content just like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button and that like button. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out, man. Peace.